We have a new long-termer in the CarAdvice Sydney garage, and surprise, surprise, it's not an SUV. Even more surprising is that it's a 272 kilowatt rear-wheel drive performance sedan that's not from Europe. Meet our Genesis G70 3.3 Turbo. Our car is the G70 Sport model, which is the cheapest ticket into the brand's V6 twin-turbo engine. It's priced from $72,450 before on-roads, and there's only one option available, a panoramic sunroof at a cost of $2,500, which our car has. First impressions inside this Genesis G70 are good. Even though this is an entry model, as standard, you get this nice quilted leather trim, brushed aluminium finishes, as well as wireless charging for your phone. There are a couple of points that bug me, however. First is the infotainment system. It's got these buttons here and the resolution isn't the best. It feels a little bit i30 or too i30 for this cabin. Second thing is this instrument cluster. It's got traditional dials and it misses out on a full digital display, something I've come to expect from this cabin. One big question I have, however, is the wear and tear of this cabin. We had a Hyundai Veloster long-term in at CarAdvice not too long ago, and the seats wore a little bit too much and the plastic's got a bit scratched. I'm expecting this Genesis to be better in this regard. Out in a second row, there is an instant problem here. Behind my driving position, I barely fit. I've got no knee room, no foot room, and I had to wedge myself in. I'm all for buying a sedan over an SUV, so it's going to be interesting to see whether this car works with kids, because with adults, you're going to have a really hard time back here. It's always quite refreshing jumping into a performance sedan after weeks and weeks of SUVs, because you notice a couple of things that stand out. First in this car is where you sit. You sit nice and low down compared to an SUV where you're high, so it's a very driver-focused position. We haven't had this car very long now, so I'll just point out a few other immediate things that I've noticed. This powertrain, a 272 kilowatt V6, is very flexible, a lot of low-end torque. It doesn't make the best noise, it doesn't make too much noise either, but it's sort of there when you put your foot down, you can hear it. Steering is ace. The dampers are good too. They're adjustable dampers in this car. In sport and comfort, there's not too much of a difference, so you can use that around town whilst getting a bit more sort of sporty drive out of it. It's a usable system, but the main thing that I enjoy most is the rear-wheel driveness of this car, as you'd put it. It does feel rear-wheel drive. The wheels lock up, they scrabble for grip. It sort of pivots a bit on the back, and it would suit the enthusiast too. If you're a keen steerer and you enjoy a car having a rear-wheel drive personality or performance personality, then you'll like this car. I'm looking forward to getting to know it a bit better over the coming months. So there's a quick tour of our Genesis G70 3.3 Turbo. A lot to cover off here. Performance credentials, comparisons to European alternatives, and whether it stacks up as a genuine alternative to an SUV. If you've got any questions, make sure to let us know in the comments section below. And as usual, like this video and subscribe to the CarAdvice channel to receive the latest and greatest automotive content straight to your inbox.